we've got our plans in. We're going to have final sign off on plat soon.
Yeah, so we just got our civil plans approved from the city of Garden City. Plat should be coming next, so we'll get the addresses for that. Then final plat will be signed off, and then we can execute that restrictive build agreement and technically start our horizontals. We got MEPs. We're going to be getting some numbers for that, so we'll get some engineering on the plans as well. And then we'll be able to put plans in for permits, and we're off to the races from there.
Okay. Anything? That's great news.
Yeah.
Anything you want to point out on the site? I know we're doing pavers.
Yes.
With what, like 10-foot wide asphalt?
Yeah. So we'll be doing. We negotiated with the city. We ended up cutting the paver design to a strip in here. So instead of having to put pavers over the whole sewer main, we're going to avoid that. So if there's any future work that needs to be done in the street, we won't have to worry about putting pavers back. We'll be able to tie in. We got tie-ins coming here, laterals into the sewer main. We're going to get a brand new sewer main from the city as well, so we don't have to worry about any damages or anything from an old line. Yeah, I mean, things are rocking and rolling right now, so.
Yeah, guys, so the city on this one was trying to make us replace their city sewer main. And so after 8 to 10 months of back and forth, we've finally come up with a solution where they agreed finally to pay for it. Otherwise, it was going to be over $100,000 for us to have to do, which is crazy considering all our taxes and property taxes and connection fees and everything are still already included, and they wanted us to replace it. So glad we got that worked out. We're moving forward on that. That was a big box to check. And now it really just comes down to dates, right?
Yeah, just dates. Really, it's going to come down to how fast we can get the city to get our approvals through. And from there, I mean, we got a contractor lineup that we'll be meeting with soon today, and we're really just waiting on the approvals from the city, and we'll be able to finally break some ground and go vertical. So it'll be nice to see that. Okay.
And like site-wise, where's our drainage going? Is it down here?
Yeah, so we'll have drainage down here. We also have an easement with Idaho Power down here. Joint trench pretty much is going to be coming all the way across from the front of the properties, and we'll have that little paver area somewhere around here. And then, yeah, we got 6 units there, 6 units over here. It's going to be an awesome project. It's going to look really great. I'm excited for it to start.
Nice. So next step is really just when do we want to clear all the trees off, right?
Yeah,
really
exactly.
So we'll put up a temp fence and maybe some other things.
Yeah, we'll get temp fence. We'll clear and grub the site, pretty much get the dirt all leveled out, ready for excavation, and we'll be able to start really getting those utility lines in, tying those into the existing lines and getting approvals for there. The RBA is a 3-tier system, so really what we can do is we can get all of our underground utilities in. City will sign off on that. We will backfill those once they're approved, and we'll get foundations going as well. Once that's approved, foundations will be approved from the city, and then from there we can start going vertical. So things should start speeding up here pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're thinking we're gonna build this with Wright Bros.
Yeah. Wright Brothers. Yeah, this is kind of their bread and butter. They're actually doing so many projects around here, so I think it's going to be another really great project with them. I've had great experience with them in the past, so I'm excited to see kind of what they can do on this one. I think we're going to be pretty happy with their work. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should actually go take a walk by that, because it's not. There's this lot next to us. Is there 2 lots next to us and then them?
I think it's just this lot and then them. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Wright Brothers is doing another, I think it's townhomes,
yep,
right?
Townhomes,
like literally right
there.
next to us.
Yeah.
This whole area is just changing. I mean, you drive through here and there's just...
It's nuts. It's booming. This is kind of the place to be right now, especially in the Treasure Valley. For anybody that's looking to do development or wanting some opportunities, I mean, this is kind of the spot. It's going to be, give it 10 years, everyone's going to want to live in Garden City. So it's a really awesome place.
I know. I got that feeling when I was like walking with Kevin by the boardwalk. I was like, this is going to be sick, especially in the summer.
Like, it's going to be incredible. Easy access. Greenbelt's, I don't know, 3-4 blocks away from here. I mean, any recreation activities you like to do, fishing, swimming. I mean, there's a surf wave not too far away from here. It's a great spot.
Have you tried that?
No,
No?
not yet.
Not brave enough?
Maybe one day. I'll put my floaties on and go out there. But
there's people with wetsuits I see all the time.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, I'm really excited. It's going to bring a lot of value to the Treasure Valley as well. It's something that we need. It's going to be more modern, but it's going to bring a lot of life, I think, to kind of an old historic area. It's going to really revamp it. So I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's walk this way, and then we're gonna. Or anything else you want to talk about the site? In general?
I mean, not really. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a great layout. The townhomes are great sizes for future people that are going to buy them. I mean, I'm just, for this site, the way that you and the architect and the team have laid it out, it's going to be perfect. It's going to fit great. It's not going to be too claustrophobic like a lot of these other sites that you see. So, yeah, I'm just really impressed with everything so far.
Well, let's walk, and you can keep it rolling. Let's walk over past that Wright Brothers.
Yeah, of course.
Because I want to see that.
Yeah.
Any construction concerns, like on our site that we?
I think the only concern.
Yeah, you're good.
I think the only concern that we really have is going to be trying to stage materials. Other than that, I don't really have a concern with anything else on the site with the townhomes. With the setbacks we have and everything that's going on, I think it's going to be a pretty easy build for Wright Brothers. They're going to do a really good job. We're just going to have to figure out how to stage materials on such a tight site. And another thing we're going to have to figure out too with the city is traffic control once we start doing work in this main street, so we don't interrupt or make the neighbors mad. So, because that could really halt the project. You know, the city could come in and stop if they want to. So, but other than that, not too many concerns with the project itself.
Okay. How many townhomes do you think Wright Brothers have done in the last few years here?
They've done, I don't know how, we're gonna have to ask them that, but they've done a lot. I've had them on a few projects. They've built over 60 for me and some of my other clients. I know that their name's all over Garden City right now. They've done a lot. This is something that they're very good at. There's a reason why people keep going back to them. So we'll have to ask how many they've done, but they've put together a lot, and they also do really good job on kind of bigger multifamily projects as well. So this is something that they're gonna do a great job for us on.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go walk over to. You don't have to get in front of us. We'll just walk over to that other site. But you can keep it rolling to catch the audio and everything. Every time that I come back here, it's amazing how much it's gentrifying and how fast it is. Like
that Casey Ames project down there is going to be awesome too.
Yeah.
He's going to do a good job.
He said I want to say he said they're breaking ground within the next few months. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what I told you.
Yeah, I linked up with him too, and he said it's pretty soon. So,
do you know how many townhomes are going in here?
No, I don't.
I want to say it's 20 or something, and I think Casey's is 30?
33 or 34. Yeah.
So this block alone is going to have like 70 or 80 new townhomes.
So there's going to be opportunity everywhere else that we're seeing.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
We've talked to that neighbor. Mm-hmm. I think we'll get them to come around. But yeah, I've been really trying to get this 1.3 acres and then the one across Iota to sign up.
Yeah.
But they didn't even want to hear a price.
Really?
So I'm like, that's kind of bizarre.
Well, that guy's probably been collecting some decent checks throughout the years.
No kidding.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually we'll be in this position right now. So this is kind of what I was talking about. They're doing foundations right now. They got their rebar up. This is a second tier of that restrictive build agreement that we're talking about. So we'll be in this position in no time. This site's a little tighter than what we have, so
Yeah.
but this is probably the crews that we'll have out here, so it's something to look forward to for sure.
Yeah. So there's a few advantages to this, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
not only do we have the exact same builder building just one parcel over from us, so they're very familiar with the area and know how everything's going to work.
Right.
But also, they're probably 4 or 5 months ahead of us, so
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have comps directly for ours when we sell ours,
Right,
which
yeah.
is a massive advantage.
Totally.
Because, yeah, we're gonna know exactly what they're gonna go for.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. And I'm sure once we have the meeting with them today, I think they'll be able to help us out a lot just having a project down the street. So it's a huge advantage for us for sure.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Very tight site too, very tight.
Yeah. I was
So-
about to say, I don't know if they're doing 12 or how many they're doing, but definitely looks tight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who's doing this?
I don't know what project manager they have on this one.
Okay. I'd be curious to talk to the owner and see
Yeah.
maybe how they're doing material.
Yeah, we
layout.
should. I'm sure they'll let us know who's building this. That'll be a good connection for us to have. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's keep walking a little bit this way, because these were just built, I believe, a couple years ago across the street.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you got multifamily
Going down over
that
there.
way.
Yeah.
That I saw.
Uh-huh.
That looks like it's going to be over 100 units combined,
Yeah, it's going to be
two
big.
different buildings.
It's going to be huge. How's it going? Good. Yeah, it's going to be a really big project down there. And you keep going down, you got even bigger and bigger projects like the boardwalk, and there's going to be some really cool big projects and mixed-use projects coming onto the market soon. And there's stuff that's in the city that's waiting that's going to really make Garden City awesome. So, like we keep saying, give it a few years, this is going to be completely transformed.
Yeah. Well, I think we got a little bit of time. Let's cross the street.
Yeah.
And then let's walk all the way to the river
Okay.
and back,
Yeah, that works.
because I want to see. And then, do you know how close their office is?
It's probably about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
15, 20 minutes.
So we actually don't have time.
No,
Never
we
mind.
probably got to bounce in a
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
No, I mean, I think we kind of covered everything.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Trying to think if I had any other questions about the site. We still need to find, another landowner or something to work on that stuff with. But
Yeah.
really, it's just a timing thing, right? So
Exactly. It's all timing. It's
we
exactly
gotta-
what it is.
we got to figure out when is the right time to pull the trigger.
Yeah, with winter coming up, it's going to make things pretty difficult to break ground. When the ground freezes and all that, you're kind of tripling your costs trying to put all those utilities in. So yeah, it's really a timing game at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with your experience with Wright Brothers, if they say it's going to be 12 months, I mean, do they finish faster? Like, I'm sure they have some buffer built into that. Or
It just depends, you know. I mean, it really depends on the market and materials and all of that. There's some stuff that's out of their control, right? When few years ago, when there was that issue with the truss plant shutting down and stuff, people were sitting for 3 months without trusses. But all of that seems to be resolved since COVID and all that's been kind of taken care of. So the last project I've been on with them, they finished a couple months before. The other one they finished right on time. So I haven't really had any issues with them going over schedule. And
yeah,
the thing that I really, really like about them is they don't hide anything. It's an open book type situation. So when there's a delay, they're gonna let you know as soon as they find out there's a delay. And
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about it, figure out, okay, well, is there anything else we can do to make up time on other trades so we don't have to sacrifice? So they're a pleasure to work with. I don't have anything but great things to say about them.